For number 6, we're asked to compare two items, and we're going to decide which one is the larger, and then we're going to see how much larger that one is than the smaller one. So our problem here is that one of these is a mixed number and the other one is an improper fraction. So in order to compare them, we have to have them the same. So if we're going to make them both into improper fractions, we can keep 11 halves just like it is. And this, remember again, is 5 times 4. 5 cut into 4 is 20, plus the 3 is 23 fourths. Now, we still can't compare them because we don't have a common denominator. Our common denominator for these is going to be 4, because we can cut halves into fourths. So 23 fourths remains the same, and this is times 2, so times 2 gives us 22 fourths. So we can see that our first one, 5 3/4, is going to be the largest, because now we can just compare the numerators since the denominators are identical. Now if we wanted to, we could divide them and make them both into mixed numbers. So on this, we're going to go ahead and have 11 divided by 2, which goes in 5. That makes 10 and 1. We get 5 and 1/2. And we can see also first that 5 3/4 is going to be more than 5 1/2. Now we're going to compare them and decide how much more this first one has than the second one. So if we look, 5 3/4 we know is greater than 5 1/2. So therefore, this amount here is going to be the difference, and since it's a small amount, that tells us that we're going to subtract 5 3/4 minus 5 1/2. Now, to subtract, we're going to have a common denominator. So once again, going through this, we would have 4, 8, 12, and so on, and 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 is going to be our common denominator. So 3/4 will remain the same, and 2 times 2 is 4, so 1 times 2. So when we subtract, we only have to subtract 3 minus 2 and get 1, because our denominator stays the same, and this would be 0, so it's going to have 1/4 more. So 5 3/4 is 1/4 more than 5 1/2.